Good afternoon and welcome to the 802 Scoop live from Main Street in Barrie in the Inside Scoop studio. This afternoon, as promised, we have Mr. Richard Wobby in the studio in the hot seat with us, and he's going to talk to us about Wheels for Warmth and
Is that really what we want to talk about?
Knows what else, right?
What else do you want to talk about?
Well, there are so many things that we could talk to you about because you're just
You're
you're
discussing
the guy that's always in everything.
We were discussing overdoses here
Yes, we were.
a few minutes ago, and the tragedy of overdose and the need for help, not only in Barrie or Montpelier, but right across the country.
Mm-hmm.
This whole overdose mental health thing has just gone crazy. That's funny. I picked up one of your books you had here, Never Trust a Zombie, but it's just gone crazy.
It has.
The need for mental health, and I don't know what triggered it. It seems, as recently as 5 years ago, everything seemed normal, and we've just gone off the edge. Suicides are going crazy, numbers-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Overdoses.
Domestic violence, all of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what we're thinking. I actually blamed it on the fact that video games became so prevalent in our society with this generation. That when they get tired of the game or they die in the game or whatever you want to call it, they just hit reset and they start all over again. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they realize there's no reset to what they're doing.
Right, there's nothing here.
I'm glad. We've been at the forefront. I know you do a lot of work with it.
Yes.
And I'm glad you do. It's needed. I know Don Tatro up there at Jenna's house and Jenna's Promise and
One of my heroes.
Jenna's Coffee.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I always have my Jenna's Coffee. But they've done some great job. We've been, our association has been recognized 3 times now, I think, nationally.
And just recently as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For our work that we've done and brought into the construction sector, that it was okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to talk.
Yeah.
And we have to be kind to each other and understand what each other is saying. And so we've just, we're on the cusp, but it's not one I'm jumping up with joy and proud that we're able to move that way, because other people should be moving faster, quicker, and better than we are.
Yeah, and it's not happening.
No.
It's definitely not happening. And we talk about that, or I talk about it every day with just local groups and people that I'm involved with and trying to help in the treatment court and Turning Point. And we can't work quick enough.
Yeah.
It's just way, way beyond anything. And we have a huge lack of services.
It all comes down to actively caring for people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. AC4P.
Yeah. And I always say, when we start talking about getting help or getting sober living homes or recovery homes, things like that in and around the area, people say they don't want that in their community.
Yeah.
It is here. It is in your community. So how do you want to address it? Do you want to address it with help, or do you want to keep closing your eyes and just letting it all fall around us?
That's the tough part. That is the tough part. We don't want to acknowledge that it's anywhere around us yet. Mm-hmm. You see it every day. It's there.
Yeah, you just have to drive down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about news today? You got any good news for me?
Well, good news. I don't know about good news. There's all kinds of stuff in the news.
Oh, I got good news, though.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, I want to hear good news.
Do you?
Yes, I absolutely do.
A Vermont boy, Victor Ambrose, was from Heartland. Grew up on a farm down in Heartland. just won the, what do you call that big trophy thing there? That Nobel Prize for his work with microRNA. I mean, that's cool. A Vermonter just won that. That went right over your head, I can tell.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Not gonna lie.
He won a Nobel.
No, for what though? Like I'm not sure.
MicroRNA.
Yeah. Don't know what that is.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to leave you all just sitting there trying to figure out what
All right.
microRNA is.
You know that if I could, wasn't blind in my right eye and could read quick, that I would be looking it up as we're talking.
I
But I'm going to have to
understand
wait
that.
until we're
But
all
see,
done
I'm
now.
just going to hold off. I'm going to give you a project for later.
Right, you're going to put the
Weave right away.
The hook on the worm on the hook, and let us go.
The other cool thing is, speaking of the economy, the people down in Orwell are fundraising to buy the Buxton's General Store down there in Orwell.
That I've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot
That's
of
a cool story. You
it
ever
is
been
a
down?
cool story. I have not been there, but some of the videos and some of the pieces of the story that I've seen, because they keep releasing them on YouTube and Facebook. I watch them all. It is a really cool story. Yeah.
So that's good news.
That's absolutely good news. And we need good news, right? Yeah. And there's all kinds of great trick-or-treating stuff coming up.
Yeah, but...
Right around here, trunk or treats.
Okay.
I'm going to participate.
Are you?
Yes, I do every year down at Preston's Kids. My most favorite day of the year now.
And what are you going to do?
I'm going to load up my trunk. We're going to dress.
We do that over in Northfield, you know.
Yeah, we're going to dress in a costume and all the kids come.
Have you picked out your costume?
No, not yet.
Why don't you go as me?
Well, I could do that. White shirt.
White shirt.
Easy.
That's easy.
Easy, right? Yeah.
Nobody would get it, by the way.
Well, I have a pair of shit kickers. I can put my shit kickers on.
Okay.
My white shirt.
So that's another thing that's become very big. And I think it goes back to knowing your community and feeling safe in your community. And I love the fact that the communities have picked up on it. That old trunk or treat thing. We'll all go down on Main Street. We'll bring the treats to the kids, and they can march around and say hi to us and see.
All safe and sound in one little spot.
When I was growing up,
we went all over.
Well, all over the place. And we always went to George Milne's house. George Milne's house up on Nelson Street. We would go there because he would give us a 50-cent piece.
There you go. Go where the money is,
Yeah,
right?
for years.
Never mind the full-size
For
candy
years.
bars, right? We had our favorite spot, too, on Richardson Road. Because they didn't give out money. They gave out full-size candy bars. And we used to think, oh, God, that we got to make sure we go there.
We do that at our house over in Northfield. Of course, we only see 6 people, so it's pretty easy to give out full-size candy bars.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Not so easy anymore, though, with the price of it all. But,
No.
It's
But when you're only given 6, you're only given 6, it's not bad.
Then it's not bad. But it's a lot of fun, and it's a safe spot, and they do a lot of stuff, and I'm actually super happy and proud to partner with them with the whole thing, because they actually do a ton for the community. They're always giving.
So when is Halloween this year? Wednesday?
I'm not
Tuesday or Wednesday?
Well, we're doing the
trunk or treat.
The trunk or treat
Barry here
on the 25th, and then in Barry it will be on the 26th. But on Thursday evening is the actual Halloween. Yeah.
Well, that's too bad.
Thursday the 31st. Yeah.
Because you know why?
Well, then
Wheels for Warmth starts on the 24th. 24th, 25th, and 26th. We have a huge, maybe we should think about handing candy out down there at the Granite Museum.
Maybe you should.
Okay. But we've got a big, so far everything looks like it's going great. The 24th, 25th, we're collecting tires. Again, down at the Barry Granite Museum, up at the Williston drop-off on Avenue C, down in Rutland. our friends at Casella Construction. It's not actually Rutland. That's wrong. It's not in Rutland. Remember that.
Right.
It's in Pittsford. Right outside of Rutland at their new construction place. It's always been up on Mendon Mountain, but we've moved it down to Pittsford because we needed a little more space. Thursday and Friday, collecting tires from like 2 to 6. And then Saturday, we got a big tire sale. That would be the 26th.
Yeah.
Big tire sale going on at the Barry Granite Museum and down in Pittsford.
What time does it start? Bright and early?
Usually 8 o'clock.
Yeah. And you have people lining up
Far
before
start
that.
lining up at 4 and 5 in the morning to get into the line for the whole thing. So.
And how about this year? Are you bringing back the little piece of equipment that you had last year that ripped the tires,
we're slicing tires. Yeah. That's a double win. That is like, I shouldn't say double. That's like triple good stuff. And when you really look at what happens with this whole Wheels for Warmth thing, I mean, it started out very simply. The governor and Wayne Lamberton and myself were sitting around and we're trying to figure out what we could do with tires. I mean, we all had tires in our garage, what we would do for them. And Phil came up with the idea that we would do Wheels for Warmth thing. And first year we did it down in his Du Bois construction garage. We had people from all over the place bringing us in tires. And the whole thought behind it, and it's funny how things morph, but the whole thought behind it was we would sell tires and then give the money to a local organization to help underwrite heating fuel. So and selling those tires would help people that needed tires for the winter season or whatever it is to keep
they're
moving.
They're super expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of this whole thing, this guy by the name of John Casella called and said, tell you what we'll do, we'll take those tires and we'll have them all recycled. So you take them out of the waste stream and they're going to be used now. I mean, we've progressed quite a ways. Used to just be chipped up to be used in playgrounds and whatever you want to call it, different areas. But roads, what they've done now is they go up to a place in Maine and the bands are taken out of them and the reused rubber is shaped into the little pellets that you see on football fields and artificial turf fields and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's when you see a guy running down the field and you see this cloud of black behind him, it's probably our tires.
That's what it is.
So, it's kind of a 3 or 4 thing where, yes, we're taking tires that aren't being used that we can get out to folks and get them a safe set of tires. DMV is nice enough to volunteer the inspectors for us for the 3 days.
Right, because you want to help out,
sure
but you
they'll
want to make
pass
sure they're
inspection.
safe. Right.
And they are 99% good. Every once in a while we get a bad set that just squeezed through, but 99% good. We get those tires out. People are able to purchase them anywhere from $10 to $25, depending on the size. And then the money, of course, goes between Rutland, the Rutland Brock folks, CVOEO up out of Burlington, and Capstone here in Barrie. And right now we're pushing towards, I think it's $800,000 that we've collected and given away.
Donated over the years.
Yeah.
How many years?
So that's the argument right now.
Oh.
Okay? I know it's 20 years.
You do.
It's 20 years. But if you count off 2005 to today, it's 19 years. But we're ahead of it, so meaning once we do it, it's the 20th one we've done.
Right.
So it's 20
Right.
times.
It's
We've done
20.
it 20 times. Now the argument comes back again. Of course, we weren't out there for COVID,
Right.
but we have been out there twice for river pickups and green up and
right.
stuff
You
like
did-
that,
you
right?
did other
So
stuff
this
last
might
year.
actually be 21.
Right. Yeah, because you did. You had a huge tire collection, and didn't you do it after the floods?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The huge tire collection. If somebody had them in their that washed down and
They got
left to
washed
them,
down their
they-
driveway, their whatever. We took care of them. So, but we are having the slicer come in. That is a cool thing. You got to come down and see the slicer.
I saw it last year.
Did
thought,
you?
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought it was super cool.
Oh, it is. They take the sidewall right off them, and that's the little fourth thing. They take the sidewall right off them, and they use them in the farms.
For bunker silos.
And they cut down the mosquito infestation. Maybe that's microRNA.
Maybe.
Little mosquitoes and microRNA. Who knows?
Good gracious. Who knows? He
But we'll those will be sliced up and used in farms, and then the treads again going off to recycle again. So yeah, no, it's a great thing. I was talking with the folks from Rutland. Hi, Missy, how are you? I hope you're watching. We were talking with the folks from Rutland, and they're all set up and getting ready to go, and got this whole new location they're outfitting, and the one I forgot, we're collecting up in Stowe on Thursday and Friday as well. Tom Hubbs is helping us up there, the Rotary Club and whatnot. We even get some youth involved between Stowe and Rutland. The high schools or the career technical centers come in and help us stacking and packing. And up here in Barrie, the Norwich hockey team
Nice.
comes over. Funny thing about Norwich hockey team, so I'm talking with these two young ladies the other day, and I didn't know who they were. And they came up and said, are you that tire guy?
Tire guy. Yeah.
And I said, "Oh
that's
God,
me.
no!" And they said, "Well, we're on the Norwich hockey team, and we came over last year and helped lug tires. We're coming back again this year, and we're going to be lugging tires again." So, yeah, no, it's nice to see people getting involved.
It is. Well, it's a big deal. We should talk to the governor about having this a Vermont holiday. Wheels for Warmth.
It's a Saturday.
That's all right. It can still be a holiday. Marked on the calendar.
Then everybody would probably want to take Friday off
This is a
to go
big day,
for the Saturday.
It's a big deal. It's a big day. It's something that people wait.
I
people
don't
literally look forward to.
So this is funny because I've had half a dozen other states, other groups, contact us about trying to make it portable. I don't think it's portable. And I'm just gonna.
It's a community effort, and they
It
could
is,
certainly
and I
model the
don't
same
think
thing.
they have the community following that Vermont has. That's a tough one.
It is a tough one. We're very fortunate to
Yeah.
have the community that we have. It's
We are.
important here. We don't always understand it or know it or realize it, but it's true.
I don't
we're
know
lucky.
if we fully appreciate it.
You're right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, it's well on its way. It's going well, and we should see something come of that.
You'll
So.
get up crazy early, just like always, and be right there.
Yeah.
On
No,
site.
it'll all work.
Because you stay down here at the Granite Museum, correct?
Depending on last year, I did, and we'll see again. It just depends on what time we get done at
Right.
night.
Where you are, what you're doing.
Because we've got, when you think about the logistics, you've got roll-offs coming in from Stowe. You've got them coming in from Williston. These are all collected tires that then have to be identified, put out on site, put ready for the sale Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. So it just depends what time we get
Right.
out.
There's a lot going on.
There
and,
is.
Last year, you were time crunch as well, because wasn't it last year that like 2 days later, they were going to have some sort of event down there?
Oh, they
at
were
the
having
Granite
it.
Museum.
So yeah, they
And
had.
you were really having to go.
Yes.
There was no messing around.
They had, and if you're around, they've got a couple cool things going on. Even while we're doing our Wheels for Warmth piece, they've got a wall building school that they're building out of granite or slate or whatnot, and that's going on for Thursday and Friday over in one of the sections of the Granite Museum. They've got that going on, and then I think it's a week later they've got something this year. But yeah, no, it's
not as close of a time crunch,
yeah,
but
we're pretty
where
easy
you're
to
gonna
get
be
in.
rushing.
We got a day or two to get out.
And that's what also I think that a lot of us, even me included, until I have been down there a few times, there are a lot of pieces. This isn't just this isn't literally just bring your tires down and it's no big deal. There's a lot of organization and a lot of pieces involved.
We've been meeting for 6 weeks already, and we aren't a group to have meetings just to have a meeting. Everything's got a timeline. The boxes have to be checked. If you drop something on the floor, that's fine. I got time to pick it up before the next meeting. We'll take care of it. It's good. So yeah, it's quite a logistical nightmare, but it works, and we look forward. I hope people come down. They have tires. Drop them off on Thursday and Friday. And
what time?
From 2 to 6.
2 to 6.
We'll be there. If we can use them, there's no charge. If we've got to recycle them or throw them up in the dumpsters, they're $5 a tire. But it's always exciting. There's always action going on down there. There's always something happening while we're working through the mess. So,
absolutely.
If anybody wants to volunteer and help, please reach out to us. That's
and they can do that how?
By going to the w4w.com website or whatever it is, wheelsforwarmth.com website, or they can stop at Capstone and talk to them.
Right over here
Casey.
on Granite Street.
Yeah, Casey.
Yeah. Awesome.
So
you can talk to Casey.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be good to see you for a low 20s time. 20, 21, 19, 20, 21,
Yeah.
right?
No, it's kind of funny because we go back and forth on what year is this. And I've told everybody it's 20 years and I'm out. I'm done.
So you may have already exceeded your limit. Is that what you're trying
So
to tell us?
I'm arguing that this is the 20th. This is my last one. Others are arguing that it's only the 19th.
Right, and it's always going to be the 19th, Dick.
Yeah, it is.
You
I know
that's
that. It's
the
just
way
like
it is.
age, right?
It has to be the way
Just
it
like
is.
age.
That's right. It's just going to be the way
What
it
else is going on?
What else is going on? Well, all kinds of things as far as we know. It's election season.
You got a mess of elections going on. You know what's wrong with the political world?
I wish you would tell me.
Everybody forgot that word, or those two words. Be kind. Be kind. Tell me what you can do and how you can do it. And let's not worry about how the other guy is a screw up or the other guy is just can't do what he's saying or he's lying or God, I hate social media. Now you're a social media person,
I know.
so
Yeah.
So you got a full share of it, but gosh, I hate that. We have forgot how to be kind to each other and forgot what it takes to be we're a very strong community, so don't take anything I'm saying wrong. We will do anything for our neighbors. But in the same breath, we will turn around and put a social media post out there that says what an asshole the other guy is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not for me.
Well, and sometimes I think that and even for me, it's totally, because I've done it before. Everyone knows that usually if it's on my mouth, it comes, on my mind, it comes out my mouth, and it's quick sometimes. And I know I'm working on it. I'm trying not to be
Did
like
your mother
that so
tell
much.
you about that, though?
My mother, well, that's where I get my problem from, is my mother. So it wouldn't have helped.
Really?
The joke in my family is sometimes I open my mouth and my mother comes out.
Oh, okay.
So it's just the way
See,
things
my
work.
mother always taught me you never write a letter, you never send this, you never say that.
You can write it, just check it first, right?
24 hours.
Yeah, whether or not you send it.
Yeah.
But being kind can also just mean having a conversation.
Yeah.
That's kind. If you're willing to listen to somebody and have a conversation, that's kind. You don't have to agree, and you don't have to, like you say, call him an asshole or son of a bitch later. You can just walk away from that, and you've given that time to that person.
So you know what I
kind.
think one of the funnier parts of this is when we talk about being kind. You and I probably agree 80% of the time, maybe 70, 80, who knows. But all we focus on is that little 20 or 30% time that isn't there,
Yeah.
right? That we don't agree on, so we fight over it. Instead of just saying, I like that color brown in that rock right there. And we don't take time to listen to understand what is being said to us.
Mm-hmm.
We're too interested in what's wrong.
Well, what's wrong and our own idea that's
Right.
already in our head. So we're totally closed off to any other solution or conversation.
Correct. No, I agree.
Yeah. No way.
I do. 80% of the time.
80% of the time. But yeah, I mean, we all know that that's what's big here right now, and sine waves and political stuff, and sometimes all of that can be unsettling.
Well,
And can cause
exceptionally unsettling in today's political world, where you see, I don't care which poll you look at or when you look at it or how you look at it, when you look at the polls, the nation is divided. The country's divided. 50-50. I mean, it's right down the middle, and you can say, well, it's not really. It's 48-52. It's 50-50. It's right down the middle. We don't know. And that's one of the problems, right? Mm-hmm. So we run into this conjecture quite a bit. You talk about sine waves. How good? Because I've always laughed at sine waves. I'm going to tell you. I think sine waves are the stupidest thing
Are you listening, Michael?
any politician could ever do is a sine wave.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid. You stand on a corner, you hold your sign, and you wave. You could put a sign out there and not do a thing and probably get as much return. What are you showing when you're in a sign wave? Oh, I'm here for you.
Right.
That's bullshit.
We're doing one tonight.
Yeah,
so
that's
this is
bullshit.
a great conversation.
Okay?
Yeah.
You want to do something, you want to show me that you're here for me? Mm-hmm. Don't do the sine wave. Pick up the friggin' park. Go over to Courier Park. Pick up Courier Park. Pick up the Spalding High School football field.
Mow the lawn at Denty's.
Mow the lawn at Denty's. That shows me you're here for me. And I'll tell you what, you can get some pictures. You can post them on Facebook. You can get your social media thing rolling. How many pictures out there over the next 4 weeks are going to be...
Right.
Right?
Right.
How many pictures out there are going to be somebody mowing Denty Park, picking up the trash on the
City Hall.
City Hall, City Park, wherever, walking down Main Street and picking up Main Street? How many pictures are going to be there for that?
Yeah.
Nobody.
As many that
What
we
a
see
waste
on a
of
daily
time
basis.
and energy a sine wave is. Just wait.
So we should all get like T-shirts and go out like a work crew.
You know what?
And help.
Yeah. I wouldn't get green.
No.
No, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I would probably get, if I were doing it for a campaign, I'd get an off color. I'd get a red or whatever. So you didn't look like the highway maintenance team.
Right. Right.
And you would have on the back the John Black for state rep or somebody for city hall or whatever it is, written across the back. And you would just walk down through cleaning the place up.
Yeah.
Think how that would just ripple.
I think it's a great idea.
It is.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're Dick Wobby. Right?
No, I'm sorry because we've had these I've had these arguments with people all along. Yeah, I want them to know who I am. I want them to see me. I want this. They know who you are.
So when you say that, I think, but I have to say this. So when you say that, what it reminds me of is sometimes when I have spoke your name, what I get is, isn't he the guy that helps at the pizza place in Northfield? That's what I used to hear.
Yeah.
Because people knew you for doing that, for going in and helping them.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what I did Saturday?
You delivered
100 friggin' pizzas Saturday. And
You
I
did.
got to tell you this story. So I still do it, by the way. I still go down
Good for
to the
you.
pizza place 2 or 3 times a week. Depot
For your
Pizzeria,
slice.
if you have a chance, stop over. Depot Pizzeria over there in Northfield. Say hi to Andy. Locally owned, Andrew Pedley. Nice guy, great. But we're all having a workforce problem. We are. I don't care where you are, what you are, or how you are. We all have a workforce shortage. And Andy still has one. And so I go down 2 or 3 days a week and I fold boxes or empty trash cans or wipe tables off. I mean, they haven't elevated me to the extent that I can actually make a pizza. I mean, come on.
Well, God, no.
You would think I'd get there after 4 or 5 years. But I have been elevated to deliveries. And I have a rule about deliveries. If you aren't ordering 10 or more pizzas, I'm not delivering. It's just, I'm not playing the game. So I'm not doing singles. I'm not doing residentials. I'm not doing all
right.
this
You
stuff.
want to do the big deliveries.
I'm just keeping the Norwich customers or the library customers or the school customers happy. That's the big orders. Anyway, moved, I would say I moved 101 pizzas this weekend. Now 100 of them went to the soccer game, the rugby game, and something else. I forget what. Football game. One pizza. This lady calls in, Mrs. Herbert, over in Northfield. Lucille Herbert calls in, older lady, and about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and she wanted to order a pizza, and she couldn't really get out of the house now, and could you drop it off? And Andrew.
And so you broke your rule.
I did. Andrew covers up the phone and says, Mrs. Herbert would like a pizza dropped off. Do you think we could do that for her? Sure.
Right.
So average pizza delivery takes about 15 minutes, meaning leave the pizza place, get to Norwich, get to the library, get to the school, drop the thing, and you can get back in 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Lucille was slightly lonely, I'd say.
Oh, yeah, you struck up a little conversation.
Oh my gosh.
I'm shocked.
I learned more in that 25 or 30 minute time period that I was with Lucille about the history of Northfield and this, that, and the common being redeveloped and what's going on here. Oh my gosh. I was just full of information by the time I got back.
How long?
About
An
a
hour?
half hour.
Yeah.
But
So
I
that's not
couldn't
too
leave
bad.
her
No.
because she was friendly.
Yeah.
Right? And Just,
Well, and so maybe it's actually good for the pizza place and you that you don't make those single
Yeah,
deliveries,
without a
because
doubt.
each time
yeah,
you'd find somebody to have an interesting
to talk
conversation
to,
with.
to do. I'm as bad as anybody. I know it.
But no, that's good, and it's awesome, that you still do that. But it goes, I mean, to show you that makes a big difference to a lot of people, like you said, because.
So I know you work with a
had
couple
people say-
campaigns. Have you been to the farmers market?
I did, yeah, a
Did
couple of
no,
times.
with your candidate.
Not with the candidate, just with materials.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the
They
candidate
were at
doesn't really
work.
care. So the
No,
candidate doesn't
went
really
to the
care.
other. The candidate would go to the concert in the park. The candidates would go to the concerts in the park.
Yeah.
And then because of the schedule, the timing of the farmers market,
Think about the impact of a candidate walking through a farmer's market and buying 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
Think what that shows.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
But they go to the
The free
in the
concert
park.
in the park.
No, they
free
buy
concert in the
food.
park where I don't have to do anything.
No, you buy food at the food trucks.
Okay.
You go and you have dinner and you
Sure.
buy food and you hang out at the concert and you visit with people.
Okay.
Yeah. And that just really, it has to do with work schedules and when the time that it starts and ends, because,
I'm not shitting on anybody.
I know.
I have a different belief in how to
Do it all.
how to win a campaign.
Well, and maybe we should send people to the Dick Wobby
Yeah, I
School
don't.
of
I
Winning
don't do
a
it.
Campaign.
I don't do it.
No.
No.
What you should do is you should come in here and sit in that same spot, and we'll put Michael Booten on the other side, and you should interview him
Yeah.
because he's running for the city state rep seat.
Yeah.
And I can't interview him. That would not be okay. So everybody would say my questions weren't fair, right? And I wasn't going to be hard enough on him and stuff. You should do it for us.
Yeah. So when's that?
Well, whenever you had time.
Yeah, I don't have time.
Yeah, well, I know because you're a busy guy. So
You figure out a time and let me know if you want me to help you out with that. I would try to.
I would love that. That would be awesome. And I know everybody else does too. So anyways, we won't keep you any longer.
Well, I just got a picture.
You did?
I just got a picture.
Oh, and what is it of? There you go. Somebody's screenshotting you.
See that?
So you know you have a fan. Somebody's watching
Yes.
you.
At least one person was watching.
That's right. Well, there's a few people watching you. And Missy did hear you, and she is watching you. she's keeping track of you.
Missy's a great lady. Missy, I met Missy at one of these Wheels for Warmth things, right? Mm-hmm. We were trying to figure out how to market and how to. I've been lucky in my whole life meeting fantastic folks and folks that know how to do stuff. But I met Missy at one of these Wheels for Warmth things down in Rutland, and we were trying to figure out how to do a promote Wheels for Warmth and try to build something around it. Anyway, come to find out, Missy owns this. It's a video production company, Video MD Productions, and she makes videos and tapes and commercials and advertisements and all kinds of shit. She is cool as hell. Anyway, met her and Missy and I over the last probably 5 years have become very good friends. She does all our video stuff and all our marketing stuff, and she's great.
Which is awesome. So does she help you with your little videos that you post every week, your toolbox?
Hey, Missy, do you want to call in on that one? Huh? Come on. So everybody laughs at our toolbox talks that we do every week at agcvt.org. And we do they go out on Monday morning. Missy is responsible for
I
that.
post them. I share them every Monday morning.
Do you?
Yes, every Monday morning.
Did you hear that? So this started out as let's say, somewhat of a joke. Not really a joke, but we were going to get through COVID with this thing, and we were just going to do safety talks, so they didn't have to do them on job sites. They could just watch them.
Right.
And it grew and grew. We've got like 1,000, 1,500 people that receive that email now. We have I'm going to say 50% open rate. We've got like a 15 or 20% click-through rate, which I don't understand any of this stuff. Missy shared it with me that the numbers we have for what we're doing are astronomical. Very good. But all that being said, the joke around my video talks, now you've met Ben.
Yes.
Ben has become my, I'll say, leader person. At times he's the straight man. At times I'm the straight man. But Ben has taken on a fairly big role in all this, and that's not why I was telling you. So the whole thing is literally, I walk in and say, Ben, what do you want to talk about today? He says X, Y, Z. I say, great. We set a camera up, and honest to God, we do it in one take.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, there's no.
You go live,
we don't
just
get
like
a,
we do here.
We
There's
don't
no
get
redos.
Yeah, we don't get to stop and start again and this and that. And
well, that's what makes it not boring.
They then get transferred to Missy, and she puts them in some sort of format so that everybody can see them, and she'll put a cover on them and stuff and whatnot. But no, she is.
Yeah,
she also
they go out
does
every Monday morning. They go out with the email, the newsletter, the AGC newsletter, and
she does that.
Yeah,
that's all her game, and she does a fabulous job.
I get those. I subscribe.
Do you?
Yeah, I subscribe.
So you're one of my people.
I'm one of
the other people. One that she does for us that you'll have to take a look at or see. We do the Best Builder Awards for the state of Vermont every year. And there's 5 to 7 contractors that are recognized. I would imagine we will probably see Zyder submit something. What a job they did on that building up on Church Street in Burlington with the granite front on. I mean, that is amazing. And I mean, there are other contractors that are doing their stuff, but that stonework just blew me away. So, but she does all those videos for us and some of our marketing.
And that's a lot of
stuff.
work. It's a ton of work to do all of that.
No, it is not. Don't even
Yes,
start down
it
that road.
is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Putting the stone up is a lot of work. Sitting there and fiddling with a little video for a couple minutes and putting a name on it.
Did I tell you
nothing.
we left the door unlocked and Missy's really standing outside?
No, Missy and I are negotiating over salary right now, so it's nothing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you're a brave man, Dick Wobby. Good
Anything else you want to talk about today?
No, I mean I just want people to know about
Wheels for Warmth. Really important. Wheels for Warmth. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump all over the world.
No, I love it. She's Missy's giving you the little head bop.
Is she?
Yeah.
But Wheels for Warmth, 24th, 25th, we're collecting tires in Pittsford, down at the Casella construction site in Pittsford, up in Stowe, across from Percy Park, and Avenue C up in Williston, and down at the Barry Granite Museum, the 24th and 25th, from 2 to 6. And then on the 26th, we're having the big tire sale, and all those tires that are collected are moving to the Granite Museum and to the Pittsford location there at the Casella site. Moving down there, and we'll start selling tires at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know the good thing? if you're a gambler.
The weather will be good, and you'll have tons of donuts.
Speaking of donuts, East Rise, are they the new credit union? East Rise? Rise
yeah,
East?
Yeah, I don't. Something like
VSECU?
that.
I shouldn't be talking like this. I should know who they are. But they are donating breakfast down here
Granite Museum.
at the Granite Museum.
Nice,
Um,
nice.
You get the reps and another group down in Rutland that puts on a great breakfast and morning snacks. You have Jet Service up here. You were talking about Jet Service. Jet Service donates all our paper goods, anything we need, mailers, whatnot. Yeah. No, it's
Nice.
I could sit here and name 20 people, but I won't.
Right, it's a
Companies
collaboration.
and
It
groups.
doesn't happen.
It doesn't
Yeah.
happen just all by itself. But again, sale on Saturday the 26th, 8 to noon. And what I was telling you was, if you're a gambler, you don't come in till 10 o'clock. You wait till 10 to come look at the
Wait
tires.
until the rush is over.
Well, and tires are half price at 10 o'clock.
There you go.
So that $10 or $30 tire is now $5 or $15,
There you go.
right?
Right, because you want them all to go.
That's right.
Right. As
So.
many as possible, so you don't have to slice them up. Get rid of them. Right?
Run the slicer.
Right. Well, and you probably hope that there's some left. But yeah, so we're looking forward to that. We'll post it. We'll share it. We'll share it lots. We'll make sure that people have all of the information. And maybe Missy can send me a little flyer, digital flyer, if you have it, so that we can share that lots too. And
Flyer,
with all
what
the
do you mean,
times and
flyer?
all of that stuff.
I've got a whole poster
You
and
do?
whatnot.
You have a whole,
If-
but do you have a digital one? Missy has it. You know, the work, because she's a hard worker.
She'll get you some stuff.
I know she will. But, and then thank you.
So do you have
for-
like an email that she knows about or what?
No, well, I'll give it to her. I'll send it to her.
You'll
'Cause
send it
now
to
I
her?
can see her. I mean, my email is easy. It's my first and last name. So RayleneMeunier @gmail.com. You have my email. You send me
Yeah, I
emails.
know, but then I would have to converse with
Right, then you would
Missy.
have to, right, and after the, all of this, you may want to
She
give
may
her
not take my call.
right, you may want to give her a break for a couple
Oh
of
my
days.
gosh,
But-
this isn't going to go well, I can
No,
tell.
probably not. But thank you so much for coming in and talking about this. And thank you for all you do as far as addiction and recovery.
You're good,
and
Hen.
spreading the word and all that
You're
stuff.
good. Hey,
Thank
send me an email if you want me to do an interview.
I do. I want you to interview Michael Booten.
Send me the stuff.
All right.
We'll see what we can do.
Over and out, everybody.
Missy, should I do that?
Thanks for tuning in. Yes, you should. And she's going to make you work for free now.